Hi everyone, I'm back again. It's Anthony or Ale, whatever you want to call me. I'm not really bothered too much. This video is about why I believe everyone should know themselves. I believe everyone should know themselves because when you know yourself, you know how you become more conscious of how you react in situations, and you then change how you react in situations and change your actions, change how you carry yourself for the better. Self-awareness is very, very important, and I believe that people are starting to become more self-aware of how they present themselves, how they carry themselves, how their habits affect them for the better, for the worse. You are the only person that goes through everything that you go through, every up, every down, every win, every loss, every challenge. It's only you, and you need to know how you react and what's going to help you and what's not going to help you in these situations. And when I say what's going to help you and what's not going to help you, I'm referring to your characteristics and your habits and your own emotions. What makes you feel better, what makes you feel worse, what makes you feel motivated. For me, personally, I would say I've now finally got into a place where I'm beginning to know myself, or I even dare say do know myself, because I know that, for example, if I feel upset, I've got a playlist of me. I've got many playlists of music, songs. 'Cause I love music personally, and that's the thing. Everyone needs to know what works for them. Not there's no one answer, one solution, one. There's no one solution fits all. So it's a thing where this is why it's important to study yourself. You don't study me because my solutions aren't your solutions. It's not maths. One plus, yeah, it's not maths. Not everything is always going to be the same for everyone, every situation. So with me, I have music playlists, for example, to bring me up out of my mood or whatever mood I'm in. I know I feel like a bit upset. Let me listen to this playlist. Or I'm not really feeling, I feel stressed. I need to go play basketball, because for me, I know that once I go to play basketball with my friends or whoever, everything wrong with me. It might sound weird, I don't know, but this is just something that I've noticed over the years of playing basketball. Everything that's wrong with me, or whether even if I have an illness, which is a bit odd, I don't know what that is, but if I have an illness, if I feel stressed, if I'm upset, angry, go play basketball, and then next thing I know, while I'm playing, everything just goes away. Like, I don't know if it's adrenaline. I don't know if it's adrenaline. I'm just gonna skip that word in it. I don't know if it's a rush that I get from playing, or I don't know. I'm just so in the zone that everything else just doesn't matter. Then when I come out, my head's a lot clearer. If I'm ill, I'm breathing better. Um, yeah. Um, and or even another thing to do with music. If I feel like I'm procrastinating a lot, I know I need to go to the gym. I've got my playlist to go motivate me and go to the gym. It might sound silly to you because, once again, not everything works for everyone, but for me, this is actually what works, and I'm telling you what works for me. I know some people are probably gonna laugh, but I don't really care. What else is it? Another thing that's important, that you need to make sure that these mechanisms that you have in place are all healthy, because it's very easy to fall into unhealthy, not even coping mechanisms, but fall into unhealthy habits. For example, me, I also know that when I'm not happy, if I go and buy 2 packets of double stuffing Oreos, I'll feel happy. But for me personally, I'm not trying to, just be eating Oreos all the time. That's not really a healthy thing. If you get what I'm saying. So just make sure that whatever your mechanisms are, whether it's to stay motivated or to bring up your mood, make sure they're healthy and they only help you get better, and there's no negative side effects. So you need to know when it's good to stop. Because, as an example, playing basketball, yeah, playing basketball is good, but if my body is tired, I can't go play basketball for 20 hours. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's very good to know when to do something and when to stop doing something. I just wanted to put that in there, just so nobody, you know, goes over the top with coping with the whatever their habits and whatever makes them happy with. because yes, something makes you happy, but if it's not truly ethical or healthy for you, then there will be negative side effects, and it will begin to like chip away at you, which I don't want that for anyone. But yeah, even like mental struggles, I have on my phone, I have reminders. I put something on Twitter about this as well, actually, 'cause I just wanted to share it before. I have reminders on my phone set for just random times of the day. I try to do it at like hours where I know that I might be struggling with something. For example, I've got more like motivational affirmations in the morning, because obviously you gotta get out of bed. That's day's dragging and that. Then I've got like emotional ones towards like 2 o'clock, because I know that's when, I don't know, I just feel like that's probably the best time for me to put it in there. It was a bit random, I'm gonna be honest. Then I have more sort of like affirmations that I like. For example, all your hard work's gonna pay off towards the end of the day, just so I feel like, okay, cool. One of them is remember to smile, which is in the middle of the day, because that's when I'm tired. I'm like, oh, like damn, like I'll be at university, I'll be like, oh, I'm tired, man. But when I see remember to smile, because my mom always tells me to smile, so it literally makes me smile. I just laugh and say, but yeah, I have one that says, "Where's the discipline?" I think that's earlier in the day or later. I can't remember, but yeah, stuff like that I feel is really good, because it then puts these subconscious messages into your mind, just to keep you motivated and happy, and just keeps me going personally anyway throughout the day. And then in my bedroom, I also have affirmations stuck up on the wall, which made me lose a lot of money in my accommodation. So be careful sticking up things on your wall. But yeah, but yeah, people like literally spend years, at least let's just say at least 16 years, studying educational. And obviously, there's all reasons for that, but so you spend 16 years in education and you don't even want to spend 1 hour to study yourself. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you have time. Do you know what I mean? The time is there. This is not something that's gonna come to you like that in 1 hour. You won't be able to sit there, write out everything. It's not that type of studying. It's literally just a thing where once you give it a bit of thought, then you start to analyze yourself throughout the day and just pick up on these things. When I started doing it, I wrote everything down. I like writing things down. That's another coping mechanism. I'm not gonna say coping mechanism, but that's another outlet for me. I like to write things down sometimes when I feel stressed. Like, this is why it's important to know yourself, because when because I know that I have books and notepads available for me to write things down. So like a lot of the time people feel stressed and or upset, they're down, they don't know what to do, and I've been there, and it's very easy, to drown in your tears. But be your best friend, help yourself, learn about yourself. I promise you, it is only positive, and it will literally only help you just get to wherever you want to be. Because once you know yourself now in things that you want to do, if you know you're a procrastinator, you're now going to need to put countermeasures in place to stop you from procrastinating. If you're overthinker like me, when I was doing this video, I was overthinking. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to say that, I don't know if I want to say this. Should I speak about that? Do I really want to make this video? Is it right? Do I want to do it like this? For example, I literally overthink so many things. I just said, you know what? Let me just go through it. And even when I was making this, like recording this video right now, I was literally just overthinking, like, oh damn, am I making sense? Am I going off topic? I was literally trying to follow my notes, but I was like, you know what? Let me just speak off my head. I've written my notes down. I know what's in my notes anyway, so stop overthinking and thinking I need to stick to the script, because I don't need to stick to it. Personally, I can pretty much speak off my head because I know what I'm talking about. This is, hey, but sometimes I also know that I do lose my train of thought because I overthink. So even just now, I lost my train of thought, so I'm about to refer back to my notes quickly. But yeah, I don't know if I said this already, but another advantage of becoming more self-aware and learning about yourself is that you begin to pick up on your negative traits. Once you pick up on your negative traits, you know, you not stop all of them like that, but you just notice when they're appearing and what circumstances they appear in and how they affect you and what you can now do to stop them and reduce them from affecting you negatively, because they're negative for a reason. If you know you're a confrontational person, you now need to, and you know that you believe it's a negative thing, someone might think it's a good thing to be confrontational. In some circumstances it is, so let's not use that. Something I believe is a positive trait is that I'm a accountable person. I'm take responsibility for all my mistakes, all my actions, everything I do. So but in some circumstances it's not always positive, because people that like to dodge the blame and aren't accountable will now try to shift the fault of the blame onto the accountable people like me, or like us, the people that like me. So you have to be aware of, you know, the negative of the positive as well, because I've been in situations where people have tried to shift the blame onto me when really it wasn't me who was actually at fault. So I just have to sit back, think, oh, is it actually my fault? Am I the one that's responsible for dealing with that issue or making sure that thing is sorted? And if it's not, then you now have to, had to voice that it's actually not your fault, because yes, you're accountable, you might be a nice person, whatever, but you can't be taking other people's shit. Do you know what I mean? If you're accountable, everyone else also needs to be accountable for their own actions, because you can't be taking other people's shit. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Thank you for watching the video. I really, honestly, deeply appreciate it. Just to summarize up the video quickly, when you become more self-aware, it's not self-aware, when you become more self-aware, you literally become a better you, because you've now got yourself. Since you got these countermeasures in place, you know your positive and negative traits, you've got yourself, you are able to look after yourself in a much healthier way. It's really helped me. I've cut down on the amount of Oreos I've eaten this year. I'm not even joking. People that don't I think I'm joking, but I'm not joking. There was a week I was eating like 7 Oreos because I was stressed. So I was eating Oreos, 5 packets a day, 3 packets a day, anything. I was just there. Trust me, it's not a nice place, and it really did not help my gym. But I've put these healthy I put these healthy countermeasures in place and picked out the Oreos pretty much. But yeah, so I hope that you guys are able to do the same for yourselves. Thank you.